Hello YouTube, today we got a lot of damage on the laptop. You can see here is damage, there's damage, here's a huge damage. I'm not sure if the screen is broken or not, but there's another dent right here. So that's how we received the laptops here. This is the laptop, everything I could get from it. So this is an MS-1782, probably same as MS-1783. It also says Dominator Pro G. This is also the markings on the bottom, and it also says G series GT72S, and it also says 6QE on the laptop. We have some videos of the same exact model from many years ago. It's just right now we got slightly better angles, slightly better cameras. But if you're not gonna be able to see something on this video, let me get rid of the autofocus here. If you're not going to be able to see something on this video, you can always browse our other videos and see what, if you missed something here, you can always see what you missed on another video of ours. Now I'm just trying to adjust the settings so that the focus would be in focus. Alright, so let's get down to business. So the reason the client sent it to us because they think this connector right here isn't working well. Now the whole casing here seems to be damaged significantly. Now let's see what we can do about this connector. Yeah. Alright, so that's the plus, that's the minus, and that's the negative, and the negative does not work. Plus and minus, I mean, this is the plus, this is the data, this is the plus. They are the same thing, but the minus to minus does not do anything. So definitely a jack issue. It happens to those huge laptops. And let's take it apart. All of the screws seems like the client already helped us by unscrewing. Don't help us in this case. They probably already removed the hard drive from the laptop. That's the reason probably why the screws are missing. So we just take the cover off. Alright. And yeah, I see the SSD slots are missing. Hard drive and hard drive are missing, which is totally fine. You can remove the hard drive if you want to. Alrighty. So here we got a cable right here, which you want to disconnect by lifting up the hinge from both sides. There is a locking mechanism there that's kind of hard to get to. Okay, like that. Once you remove the lock, here let me switch to the different view. Alrighty, how about like that? Alright. Good. Good. Hope it's not gonna be adjusting all the time. Here is another hinge which we're gonna move up. Remove this. Here is the cable that you need to unplug from the motherboard. Another cable right here which you need to unplug from the motherboard as well. And meanwhile, you also need to unplug the battery. Unplug this. Unplug that. Here we got the wireless cables. Unplug this, unplug that. Here we got another cable for the fan. Alright, and everything else is pretty much straightforward. Just unscrew every single screw that you see here. Somebody already screwed around here for some reason. They didn't put the the heatsink properly in. Maybe just a damage from the shipping, I'm not sure, but that doesn't look the way it's supposed to look like. It's a lot at an angle. So here, one, remove this, set it to the right side. Yeah, they probably already cleaned the heatsink. Usually this is extremely dusty. So here, like that. Alright. Well, somebody already unscrewed those two. Well, somebody already unscrewed a lot of screws here. Alright. Alright, so let's see if this could be separated separately. This thing, no, it's all one piece. Alright, so we need to get this tape out of here. Like that. And alright, so the situation here is this. This part needs to be sitting right here. This part needs to be sitting right there. And we're missing. Yeah, somebody already screwed around with it. They didn't put everything the way it's supposed to be put together. And hopefully they didn't fry anything here. So that should be like one pad right here. And the reason I know somebody screwed around with it before is simply because those pads are obviously damaged. Let me kill the autofocus here. Alright, so here it shouldn't be double layer like that. I mean, it should never be a double layer. The heatsink won't get installed properly if it's layered up like that. Yeah, so this is definitely not working for anybody here. Alright, so right there. And that goes right there. Good job. Alright. Like that. And like that. The video card is common on those systems to burn out. Okay, so this is again double layer of something. Shouldn't be. Like that. Good job. Good job, like that. Good job. Somebody over tightened the screws here. It shouldn't be as tight as it is. This is not a lug nuts on the car, so take it easy. Alright. Alright, so that's how we remove the Okay, good job. Alright, okay. Alright, so we remove that. Set that aside. Alright, so we have to leave this side and move it. Raise this side and move it like that outwards. And we also forgot to remove the CD-ROM. I forgot to remove the CD-ROM. Okay, so like that. And if it doesn't go up, you just need to kind of put a guitar pick in there. And guitar pick is supposed to kind of separate everything by making it go upwards. Okay, good job. This guy unplug like that, this guy unplug like that, and this guy unplug like that, another unplug like that, and this guy like that, and that guy like that. Don't forget this guy ever, and this thing. Okay, slowly guide it out, and screw right there, screw right here, another screw right there. Okay. Okay, good job. Unplug this thing right here, so it would go together. And this is unplugged. This needs to be unplugged as well, like that. The tape right here needs to be lifted up, like that, and we set this aside. Alright, so first thing you want to do is disconnect this little connector. Alright. This is the hard drive connection. Make sure the screws are there. Disconnect those two. Remove those two screws. Right here and right here. Alright. And lift this guy upwards. Like that. Some tape right here. Set everything aside, and this guy you want to mark which way is which way. Alright, so this goes like that. Okay. Leave this guy out, move it aside, Alright, so that's the disassembly. If you send us a motherboard like that, it's gonna get to us in one piece. We're gonna desolder this piece, put the new piece in there, and everything should be working fine after that. So what we do now is we insulate the area with the Kapton tape. It prevents the hot air from damaging the nearby components. Alrighty, like that. Yeah, newer camera and quality is like that. Quality is like that because the computer is, even though it's i7, it can't really capture on the fly as fast as we want it to capture. So here we got the I do believe we can record on higher quality, but the frame rate gonna be extremely slow. Everything gonna hang for sure. Alrighty. So I insulated the area around the jack. Right now the goal is to, I think I need to insulate another layer because the nearby components are too close to the jack. Right here in the back. Need to put more tape right here. Alright, sounds good. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add a little bit more flux, I'm gonna add more solder to it, put some hot air on it, and the jack gonna pop off right off the motherboard. Let me show you how to do it. Here. Let me focus on the. Let me make the focus for you. Let's see. Let's zoom in. Let's do this camera. And let's see if we can. Sorry, wrong zoom in here. Shit. Alright, so here. Alright, and let's correct the focus on this. And the way we correct the focus is like I'm focusing on the connection itself. So that's the focus. And let me show you what we do next. We put the protective covers on, put the gloves on. Then we add some flux. And we add some solder here and there. But the solder doesn't really get penetrated because it needs more hot air. So we bring in hot air. And we add more solder. hopefully the focus was in focus. Where is the jack? I don't see it here on the picture. Right there. Okay. Alrighty. Let's find the new connector. Alright, so here is the new connector. Right here. That's the old one, that's the new one. Alright, so let me cool it down a little bit. Alrighty, so here's the final result. That's how it's soldered from this end. That's how it looks on that end. And that's how it looks on the bottom. Like brand new. Yeah. Some people accusing us, saying that did you even replace the jack on our laptop, on our motherboard, because we didn't see really. Well, because we can do pretty much exactly as the factory does it. So what I'm gonna do is I need to clean this thing, and that thing from the old thermal paste, and many people accuse us that do you even put any thermal paste on our laptops? Yes, we do, because we got a whole bunch of it. Again, we've been 20 years in business of doing just this. So obviously we have pretty much everything. No need to send us thermal paste. No need to go spend money on thermal paste that's like a small tube of thermal paste. Alright, this thing I need to do a little bit more harsher way because this is already dry. Alright, and this thing is also, I need to soak it up in alcohol. And all of this stuff keeps flying all over my brand new advertisement. Anyways, yeah. Like that, like that. Let's get the paper towel and like that. Alrighty, so what I did was I took a paper towel and cleaned the biggest excesses, and here I'm just doing the final touches of cleaning the old thermal paste from the heatsink. Here I will let the alcohol penetrate it a little bit. Let's clean this thing, that thing. Okay, good job. Like that, and like that. Good. And I still need to run it with the paper towel. Alright, so the way how it's gonna be, that's gonna be sitting like that, and like that. Alrighty. Okay. Good, good. Alright, so the thermal paste is cleaned. Here we just need to... Alright, one other thing we need to do, we need to move this cable out of the way. Put some glasses on, which somebody took from my table. And where are the glasses at right now? Go figure. Alrighty, let's continue working. Oh yeah, so I found the glasses finally. The reason I needed the glasses is that this thing needs to be broken off the motherboard. You kind of need to wiggle it, and then break it off. Not off the motherboard, but off of the casing. Then you need to insulate the area so it wouldn't be sharp. Alright. Like that. Alright, so glasses off. This thing goes right here. Now let's reassemble the accessories. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Probably on the other side. Like that. like that. Alright, good job. Now let's add one more board right here. Don't send us the board with this thing attached, it always breaks off or gets bent, so make sure to take it off. It gets bent and shipping all the time. Make sure to take this guy off, take that guy off, remove the cables, mark the cables which way is up. Alright, so here, this we set aside there, and this we set aside like that, and like that, like that. Connect this guy right there, connect this right here, make sure to close it down, connect that cable right here. Hold on 1 second, something isn't sitting right. Or is everything sitting right correctly? Yeah, like that. Okay. This is the power button cable, so if you forget to connect that, you're not going to be able to power up your system. Okay. And we need to make sure this is connected all the way. Okay. Alright, so what seems to be a problem? Everything should be fine. This goes here, that goes there, and this thing goes right here someplace like that. Okay, so that's good. Let me use the manual screwdriver. I just want to make sure that the board sticks in properly. Yep, good. Now let's make sure this is attached properly. This expands that way, this opens up here, this opens up right there. Close this like that. Close this like that. And like that. Like that. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to drop one of the cables on top of the connection right there. Like that. And like that. Okay. Good. Let's hide these cables away. Okay, looks good. I think it looks amazing. By the way, one thing I needed to check was to see if the positive conducts and if the negative conducts. So here, that's the negative, works fine. That's the data and that's the positive, which in data and positive in this case are the same thing. So that's good. Alright, set this aside. Alright, okay, alright, okay. You want to put one of the screws in right here, probably, I think. And I'm not sure if it goes from the top or it goes from the bottom. So right now what I want to do is yeah, that was a proper installed. You guide it like that. Make sure you're going to be able to fit those four rings. Those four rings are supposed to get adjusted right there. Once they are in, you can lower the whole casing in. Okay. And here you have to kind of adjust so that everything would click in together just fine. And the back is clicked, the side is clicked, and here you just connect the cables here. Connect the cables there. Like that. And the cable right here. Come on. Okay, good job. This is connected. The front has to clamp down too. Right, once the front is clamped down, you have this guy right here. And just connect it like that. All right. Okay, good. Okay, you wanna probably put the CD-ROM in right now. All right, once the CD-ROM is in, screw this guy in there. Screw this guy right here. All right. Okay. You see, simple, easy, breezy, beautiful. Okay, so what next? Next we need to put the video card in. Put it at an angle. Once it's at an angle, what you do is you drop it in there. Drop it and kind of push it inside. It has to be pushed kind of inwards. Okay. Okay, so that goes right here. And then what we want to see is we are making sure that I want to put this guy from here down to here, because if I'm gonna be applying it like that, it's gonna get moved towards the back. This one won't go anywhere. This is gonna be just fine, but just in case I will put it like that, and maybe this one too. Have to do something like that. This, oh yeah, this one is falling apart, so I have to kind of guide it like that, and hopefully, let's see if we can transfer this guy completely. Okay, so yeah, we are able to transfer it like that, and it's going to be nice and flush. Okay. Well, since you're already doing it, we might as well do those two components right here. That's really important, because if one of those are not cooling down, they always fry. I mean, this is like the number one problem why those laptops don't work. The video card chips. Let's make sure that all of them are covered just fine. Okay, like that. And we got one more guy right here covering those guys. Right here are two capacitors. All right. Good. Like that. Right now. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, those are the two capacitors where this guy is at. And this guy is alright. Here's one. And here's two. Okay, like that. Wonderful. So what we are left with, we need to put some thermal paste on the CPU and the heatsink. Some liquid coming out, so that's not good. Okay, so here. That's gonna be better. Yep, so that's that. And that's that. Alright, good job. Alright, and that's okay, good. Guide this side in first. Make sure you don't touch the pads in there. Then you lift up this guy right here. The casing slightly needs to be lifted. And yeah, like that. And everything's supposed to be sitting perfectly. Alright? Once everything's sitting perfectly, now you have to align the screw right here. Needs to go in perfectly in. Okay? Then you align this screw. Okay? Then make sure this one is screwed in and that one is screwed in. Alright, good job. So here is one, right? Two. Alright. Three and four should be in. Yeah. Okay. Good job. We got one more. One screw right there. And we just wanna connect those screws right here in place. Okay. Good job. All right here. All right there. Few on the front. Okay. And I think we're out of screws already. And we haven't even started. Well, let's do this one. No, this is relatively, this seems to be too long. This is shorter. This one's gonna go right here for support. Okay. This one I'm just gonna put right there. Okay, good. Now we got one fan going right here. What you wanna do is you wanna connect the cable first, then drop it in there. We got this thing right there, and that thing right there. Here what you want to do is make sure this cable is kind of out of the way, like that, like that, and like that, and like that, and here. Good. Sounds good. Alright, no more screws left because it came without the screws to begin with. So this thing is this is kind of loose, but it's fine like that. This thing you need to guide out of the place. Again, need more screws, but the client probably has all of the screws. Oh, I found where that came from. This screw is not from here. This long screw is from right here. Alright, so right here, meaning everything is sitting properly fine, all of the pads are in place. We are golden. So let's connect the battery to this motherboard, like that. And now I'm just gonna drop this thing right there, right here. Okay. And hopefully the screen damage wasn't caused from the screen. And by the way, I don't have a power supply as big as this one. 11.8 amps. That's a lot. Let's see if you're gonna find something close to that. Probably not, but oh well. Let's see, how big is this thing? 130 watts. That's too small. Okay, let's see. Like that, like that, like that, and here we got the light right here on the front. See, the light right here, meaning the battery is charging. I will let it charge up a little bit and then I'll try to power this thing up. So give it a few seconds. Alright, I'll let it charge up a little bit. Press the power button. Let's see if you get anything on the screen. I just want to see if the screen is destroyed or not from the damages. There's damage right there. That's always a disappointment. So yeah, the screen doesn't work. Yeah, so I mean, it's probably broken shipping right here, as you can see. Damage right here. So that's a disappointment. I'm not sure. I'll have to call the client to see how the thing is gonna be turned out for this thing. Yeah. Everything spins, but the screen doesn't work. I will leave it charging up for some time. Hopefully maybe something gonna get improved if the battery is all the way charged, but such a disappointment. Alright guys, leave a like, and if you have exactly the same system and you can package it well before shipping, you can ship it away. We're gonna fix it up again. PowerJackRepair.org. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.